Hello everyone, welcome to this 30-minute Anyday Medicine video for a mindful connection and gentle movement during your holiday season or any time, but that's when this was first created. So we're going to spend half an hour being mindful, connecting with our bodies and our breath. What does that mean? So we're going to notice our breath, we're going to notice our bodies, and we're going to notice how those things are in this moment, right now, wherever you are. It's such a powerful thing to come into the present moment, especially if we have a lot going on around us. So let's start. We're going to start seated. So as you can see, I'm already seated and I have my block underneath my bum here, but you might have some cushions underneath your hips or a rolled up blanket. You might be sitting on a chair. So start to make your way into this practice. Start to stack your head over your heart and your heart over your hips here. So normally that means bringing everything back a little bit, depending on how you sit naturally. And then everyone just take your chin a very tiny bit more towards your chest. A lot of the time we tend to look up, and here it might be a good time for you to move wherever I am to a place where you can sit and look at me with a nice comfortable neck. Having said that, you should be able to keep your eyes closed for the whole thing. So once we've found a nice comfy open place for our upper body, we might start to notice that the breath is coming in a little bit easier here. Don't worry if it's not, but you might just start to notice you've created a little bit of extra space for your breath here. We're going to take our mind to our shoulders. We're going to inhale a deep loving breath and just take the shoulders up towards our ears. And as you exhale, release the shoulders down and let them relax here. Let them come all the way down. Inhale, draw the shoulders gently up to the ears. And exhale, release the shoulders down. Let the elbows be heavy here. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Let the elbows be heavy and let the shoulders release. Imagine lovely waterfalls flowing down the sides of the neck, over the shoulders and onto the earth beside you. If you haven't done so already, you can close down the eyes here and just start to notice your breath. So you might notice the temperature of the breath as it enters the body through the nostrils and leaves again on the exhale. Just notice that little bit, the ring around the nostril, just the entrance to the body here. Can you feel the breath moving past this place on the inhalation and on the exhale here? Perhaps you can extend this noticing to notice the feeling of the breath as it travels through the nose and down the throat into the body. See if you can follow the breath with your mind's eye, with your attention. And again, as you exhale and the breath leaves the body, coming up and out of the nostrils here. And just keep noticing the breath. And if at any point this gets too much, if it causes any anxiety or it's just a bit intense, just let go of it and come back when you're ready. This is your practice. We're watching the breath here in this magical moment. This precious moment of yoga practice. Perhaps you might notice if the breath is telling you anything today about how you are. Is the breath smooth and relaxed, or is it a little more jagged here and fragile? Just notice. And maybe if you'd like, you could set an intention to care for yourself in the way you need to. So just taking into consideration how you are, how your breath is telling you are, just a little intention to take care of that person today. Even just for the next half an hour. Let's start from there. So with the eyes closed, you can release this connection with the breath, connection with the intention, and you might start to move the body side to side. So taking a gentle sway, one shoulder coming out and then the other. Maybe the head starts to get involved here, swaying. And we want to try and release what I like to call the soft body. So the body that moves without us cranking or pushing or expecting from it. Let the body move as though it's moving through water, swaying one side and then the other here. Maybe you'll start to sway down towards the ground if that feels good. And maybe you'll come back up. Now I invite you to spend the next few breaths here doing that, coming down when you want to, coming back up when the body tells you to, staying still when the body says. Take your own journey here. Really nice. And then when you're ready, come back to stillness. Come back to the shore, the anchor of your breath. Notice the breath here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, take the chin gently towards the chest. And again, it's like the body's doing it on its own, right? We're not cranking the chin down or pushing down here. And we're just going to spend a couple of breaths with the chin gently towards the chest. And from here, we're going to start making really small circles with the nose. Doesn't matter which way, you decide. Yogi's choice. Really small circles, releasing the neck. It's where lots of our tension lies. Also, we might have TV neck, laptop neck. Keep breathing here. And then let these circles become bigger. So like a spiral, maybe you can imagine that you're drawing like sparkler spirals with the nose, or a nice coloured circle. Or just take circles here. Get really big. So make sure you're not taking anything through the neck that doesn't feel good. And then take it in the opposite direction. So nice and big. Ooh, I just got a really good clunk. And come slowly, smaller and smaller and smaller here. Until you find a nice stillness again. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Feel free to make any movements or stretches. We're going to come into a Lizzo's mantra, so a little mindfulness meditation. You might straighten the legs out, give them a little shake, and you might change the cross of the legs, so the opposite foot in front or underneath. Maybe you'll take a stretch of the head or behind, clasping the fingers, rolling the shoulders back here. Whew. And then we're going to find seated again. So stacking the head over the heart over the hips, once again here. We're going to use Pop Sensation, Mega Babe, Queen, Lizzo's mantra. And I'll just let you know what it is, and then I'll talk you through how to do this with your breath. So it is, you are beautiful. I love you. You can do anything. Actually, it starts, I love you. You are beautiful. You can do anything. So, I love you. You are beautiful. You can do anything. And we're just letting these words wash over ourselves. We're going to see how much we can kind of mean them in the moment. Maybe it feels weird. See how it goes here. So we close down the eyes. We've got the head and the heart and the hips stacked gently on top of one another here. First of all, we're going to inhale together to prepare. And we exhale here. As you inhale, say gently to yourself, I love you. As you exhale, you are beautiful. And as you inhale, you can do anything. On an exhale, maybe a smile comes here. Inhale, I love you. Exhale, you are beautiful. Inhale, you can do anything. And exhale, a smile. One last time. Inhale, I love you. Exhale, you can do anything. Inhale, you are beautiful. Slightly different order there. It felt right. And a smile on the exhalation. And then we're just going to find the breath, let the breath come back to normal again. And just sit with ourselves here, noticing how we feel after this meditation, after this short mantra. This is something you can do for as long as you like when you've got some time, or you can do it every day for just a minute. We just notice how we feel in this moment. We inhale lots of love. And we exhale. Really nice. We're going to release from cross-legged here. You can probably keep your eyes closed for this whole thing, but you might want to find a different seat. So we're going to do a few shoulder stretches. I am going to sit on my heels here with the knees together. I can show you, just sitting down. And I'm going to place a cushion underneath my knees. So for you, if this is not comfortable at all, I'm also going to place a cushion underneath my ankles. You can be sitting on a chair. You can stay cross-legged. It's just that I'm also aware that lots of time in cross-legged can be a bit much for us. Lovely. So we're going to inhale and draw the hands back and just stay here for a few breaths. So it doesn't matter how far the hands come. See if you can notice how it feels different as you raise the hands and lower them. We're looking for a little bit of a lower. We are going to raise them here, but just a little bit of a lower hand position, lower than the shoulders, palms facing outwards, belly button tucked in towards the spine. And as we inhale, we're going to take the shoulder blades just a bit closer to each other. Ooh, like we're holding a pencil between the shoulder blades. You might feel a few cricks and cracks happening in the chest here. Really good energy lifter, I suppose, or energy changer this. Lovely. And then we are going to start to move the hands up and down like a snow angel. So keeping those shoulder blades together gently, we're going to inhale the hands just above the shoulders. Starting to get warm now, right? Exhale, take the hands down. Rest them on the ground if you need to, yogi's choice, or keep them lifted. Inhale, raise them up, keep those shoulders back and the pencil in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, release. One more. See if you can shake the head gently just to make sure you're not holding too much tension in the neck here. Inhale, rise up. Ooh, and exhale, take the hands down. Release. You might do a couple of shoulder rolls here. One way and the other. And then we're going to take the hands back again with the fingers facing away from us on the floor, behind us and to the side. So wherever they get to. You might have fingertips down, you might have palms down. Depends on the length of your bones, basically. So nice long neck here. And then we're going to walk the fingers towards each other behind the back. So opening the shoulders, you can lean back gently here. Just make sure you're not scooching everything into the lower back. So if you're leaning back, maybe take the fingers away as well, if that makes sense, so that you've got a nice long spine. Lovely. Nice long neck. Maybe you're looking up. We're going to inhale, open the chest a little bit more, roll the shoulders back. Woo, and exhale, release. Last bit seated now, so taking a nice stretch for the back body in between the shoulders. We're going to take eagle arms. So the first option for this is we're just going to give ourselves a hug. So if this is what works for you today, you might actually push gently into the fingertips and kind of draw the elbows away from the body to increase that stretch for yourself here. That might feel good, or you might want to take one arm underneath the other, yogi's choice, back of the hands together or palms together here. So you take your pick. If sitting on the heels is getting a bit much here, you can just raise up onto the knees. So take what you need. Everybody just gently inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the elbows away from the body very, very gently. And try to keep them drawn away for the next few breaths. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling fully. One more breath round here. On the exhale, release, unravel, unroll. Maybe give everything a gentle shake and come to the other side. So if you hugged, simply take the opposite hand above. If you did eagles, opposite hand comes underneath. And I hope this is okay not to be prescribing the sides to you. Sometimes I just like to know that you're choosing and maybe things are happening that don't normally happen. It's quite exciting. So from here, we're all going to gently just push the elbows away from us. It's going to feel quite an intense stretch between the shoulder blades here. Really good for us. Nice, gentle back of the neck. 2 breath rounds. Inhale. And another. This time, before we release, we're going to inhale and take the elbows up. So just as much as is comfortable. And release. Ooh, that feels good. Really nice. Maybe a couple of shoulder rolls, a little bit of a shake here. So we're going to come onto our tabletop, starting to move a little bit more through the whole body here. So come to your hands and knees onto the mat. Make sure that your wrists are underneath your elbows and your elbows are underneath your shoulders here, and you might wag the tail gently side to side just to start to release really nicely through the lower back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a version of cat-cow where we go around, like we're going around a barrel. So I'll talk you through it. As you inhale, round the back up towards the ceiling and take the back to the right, the hips to the right, and let them come down, around to the left and up. So you can imagine leading this with the hips, as I've just said, or you can imagine the body coming around a barrel here. One direction is always harder than the other, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. We're just scooching the belly up and around, down and across. Working through the side body, the back body and the front body here. Let's take it in the opposite direction, whichever direction you did first. Let's take it the other way. When it feels like the right time for you, gently release the right hand up to the sky. Ooh. And then we're going to take the left shin, turn it to the left so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat, and the right foot is going to come out long. And you're going to have just enough room here on the mat. Really nice modified side plank, really nice side stretch. Ooh, in the morning, in the evening. And we're going to do a few circles here. So as you inhale, take the right hand forwards and down. Exhale here. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Ooh. Come back to center, taking the left shin in and the right knee. The right kneel to meet the left kneel. We're going to come to the second side. Inhale, left hand comes up. Oh, and we just spent one more breath here. And then we're going to take the right shin out and the left foot long. So the sole of the straightened leg is on the mat, if possible here. And we're going to push through the hand that's on the ground, through the fingertips, the heel of the hand, and just let all of that energy run up to the fingertips of the left hand here. Maybe we're looking up. One more big inhalation. Exhale, bring everything back to center. And we're going to come to down dog. So take your hands out gently in front of you. Tuck the toes. And on an inhalation, lift the hips. And find your downward facing dog. So you might bend one knee and then the other. Or shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. And then we're going to take a big breath round together. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, let the right foot rise up behind you, nice and easy. And as you exhale, slowly bring the right knee towards the chest and take the right foot down onto the mat. Help it till it's between the hands here. Take the left knee down and untuck the toes. And inhale, draw the hands forwards and up, taking this modified lunge. So we're going to stay here for a few breaths today. We're going to draw energy from the earth through the top of that back foot. You can wriggle the toes to remind you where it is. And through all 4 corners of the front foot here. So we're not dumping down, hanging out into the body here. We're reaching up through the fingertips. And we've got a nice long back of the neck. We're going to twist away from the front knee. So we're going to inhale here. And as we exhale, right hand comes forward and left hand comes back. And we take this modified warrior 2, I guess. So start pulling through both middle fingers. One more breath. Inhale back to center, all the way up. And exhale, take the hands down onto the mat and just find your downward dog again. If we've got any vinyasa fans in the house, you can take your plank through a vinyasa here if you'd like to. If not, just stay here in down dog. Moving if you need to, and breathing here. We're going to take that to the second side. So we're going to inhale, left foot rises, nice and easy. And exhale, left knee towards the chest. And take the left foot down and help it until it's between the hands. Right knee releases, right toes release. Inhale, rise up. See if you can draw that energy up through the body as you bring the hands up. So all the way, like full body connection here. Your left foot might go to the left a bit for balance. Relax the shoulders. See if you can let the back body kind of relax down to the ground. And see if that brings any more openness, any more space for the breath here. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. So left hand forwards, right hand back. Lovely. So this side's different for me. Both sides might be different. You can have a look at your arms. Make sure they're kind of in a straight line here. Or you can tip them forwards and back and see how that feels. Couple more breaths. The gaze can be at the side, or if it's comfortable for the neck, to the front. But that's quite a lot, so just be kind to the body here. One more breath. And exhale. Inhale, draw the hands up, reach for the sky. Exhale, take the hands up, down. Come to your down dog. Again, if you'd like to take a vinyasa, you can here. I'm not going to coach you through it just because it's gentle movement. So, down dog is good too. One breath round here together. Inhale for one. Exhale here. Look to the hands and step the feet to the hands here. When you reach the front of the mat, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Fold down, let the head go, couple of breaths here. Bend the knees generously, let the body rest on the thighs. Maybe shake the head gently and nod the head here. When you're ready, take your attention again to the four corners of the feet, big toe, little toe, either side of the heel. And on an inhalation, come to standing, so push through the feet and roll all the way up. But take as many breaths as you need. Head is going to come up last. From here, we're going to step back with one foot. You can choose, because you might want to be facing me. It doesn't matter which one. We're going to come to a wide-legged stance. Take the toes and point them outwards. And bend the knees here as deeply or as gently as you like. In fact, if it's not okay for you to bend the knees, you can do this next bit with straight legs. You can even do it with the toes in hip width, if that's best for you. If not, we're here in Goddess, and we're going to gather energy, as we love to do in these sessions, in these 30-minute sessions to end. So take the palms down, face them upwards. Inhale, straighten the legs, gather from above. Exhale, bring that into the heart. So what does this need to be in this moment? Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring it in. Maybe come to Lizzo's mantra in the mind as we do this twice more. Maybe we're gathering love. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, bring that into your heart. One more inhalation here. And release. Heel toe, the feet together here, if you didn't have them together in the first place. Let the elbows be heavy. Bow the thinking mind to the feeling body. And just gently honour the connection you've made between breath and body today, and the act of self-care that you've practiced. If you have the eyes closed, flicker them open here and raise the head slowly. Thank you everyone for joining this 30-minute-ish practice, Everyday Medicine. Have a wonderful day.